Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. They liked it. They liked it, dude. It did well. They liked it.
Liked what?
The show, Isaiah. The early show. They liked it. It did well. We have to go. Put some pants on. We have to film another episode. Put some freaking pants on.
When you're up too late to procrastinate and you know there's nothing on TV, when you can see the sun and the day's begun and the rest of your night's looking free, when you've nothing left to do, open up YouTube and click on something CTV. When the creeps are out and Captain Owl's about, you know it's time to get online and watch the Early Show with me.
All right, so that was a cold open. I didn't know we were gonna do those every episode, and to be honest, we might not. We very well might not do a cold open every episode, and we might, it's only episode 2, so we can do things now and not keep doing them. So that's totally fine. But anyway, it is a fantastic time on campus, and I will tell you why. It's a fantastic time on campus because they have implemented these new little robots. They have these like these tiny little Kiwi Bots around campus, and they're roaming around. They make hard eyes at people. They're making weird, sad noises. They're just taking a lot of data and learning a lot about Southern. And soon they will be delivering food to the good students on campus, so that's kind of cool. You've seen these, right?
Yeah, no, they're my cousins.
Your cousins? Oh,
yeah.
So you're related to these machines then?
Oh yeah, I'm related to all of them. My cousin Vinny, my cousin Mike, my other cousin Vinny.
Yeah, it's a common name, I guess.
Just happy they got the job,
Right, yeah, no, it's good they got, humans could have had that job though, but no, it's good. But anyway, we were curious about these robots, as any, I think, good-natured man would, about these strange machines encroaching on our campus here. So we sent out a couple of ace reporters to get the scoop on what exactly these robots are and what kind of business they mean here on campus.
Are you recording?
I am recording.
Okay.
I have to record every second of it.
Here we are. We're walking through the hallways right now, and we're gonna try to find this robot. Robot has been seen patrolling around campus as of late, and I think we're gonna find him.
We need to expose the robot.
We need to expose the robot. We'll go straight. Looking for this robot. To be honest, wait, do you hear that? No, I thought it was something else. I thought it was the robot, but must have been something else. That's that. Shh, robots, they're in that room. The robots are in that room. Mission accomplished.
We found their base of operations.
This is the biggest revelation I think we could have possibly found. And I didn't think we'd find it. We know the source. We made it to the source. Now, all that's left is the attack. We're gonna hit him where it hurts. I wish we could have seen one walking around, but I guess They've gone to sleep.
They're all hiding.
They're all hiding.
They know we're on it.
Boss,
Yeah.
you're not gonna believe it.
What?
We didn't just find one robot.
No.
We found them all.
You found them all. How'd you find them all?
We found their base of operations. It is on this floor of the student center.
Really?
Yeah.
That's remarkable.
Come.
Okay. You
It's there.
still. Okay.
Do you see it? There it is. This is the make or break moment. It turns. It's looking right at us. It made a noise. We gotta go now.
Be brave.
Sounds like it's in pain.
Our campus is doomed.
This is the future of food delivery. I'm Spenser Trella reporting on the robot invasion. Signing off.
All right, so yeah, so those robots are kind of a menace, you know. When you really think about it, they're kind of they look a little scary. No, you're fine. Not you. Just you're fine. I like you, but I'm saying those other robots. Ooh, they are causing.
I'm one of the good ones.
Yeah, you are definitely one of the good ones. I mean, I built you myself. I kind of raised you up. So you're good. But man, those Kiwi ones, I don't know. The way they make the hard eyes at you, it's kind of creepy.
I think they're just being nice. I really do.
Too nice. They're being a little too nice for my liking. But I don't know. We'll have to see how they do.
Yeah, sure.
But anyway, you know what it's time for.
In the news.
In the news, that's right. Thank you, Manny. I'm glad you picked up on that cue that I gave you there. So, in the news, let's see what has been going on at Southern since we last talked. Now, I just want to say, first and foremost, we called it here at the early show, right? What did we say in the last episode? We said, what? What did we say in the last episode, Manny?
We said that there are
Well, we did do like a memory wipe thing with you because of the stuff you said. So it's a little different. And you are, you're my clone today. So you're a different, personality chip in there. So it's all right. What we said, remember, is we said that the sports were gonna make a comeback. We said that the sports were gonna make a comeback because they were losing. Women's soccer sucked. The football team had like a 6-game losing streak. But guess what the headline is this week? It says Owls end their 6-game losing streak. The football team won. We did it. And I'm talking about American football, not, the wrong way British people call soccer. So yeah, so what did I say? I told you they'd make a comeback, and apparently if you lose enough, winning a single game will become front page news. So that's always a highlight for them, And we're all pleasantly surprised that they won. So that's great. That's great news. I'm interested to see now that they've won if every time they win it'll be front page news, or if we'll just get used to it and all of a sudden it's a little bit less newsworthy. But yeah, so that's the headline, which I'm very happy for the football team. Congratulations, guys. That's awesome. I care so much about how my college does in sports, so this really just means the world to me. Then we have, on the opening part of the newspaper, we have students win big prizes at bingo night. And the biggest prize of all was getting to go home.
Yahtzee.
That's his catchphrase. He says it all the time. Next up, we have a little article here about it says a hidden gem on campus, right? And it's a great article. Nothing to do with the geology club, which at first I thought hidden gem, but no, nothing to do with geology department or anything. But it's actually talking about the wardrobe of free clothes on campus for the Sage Center. That's a sexual and gender equality center. Basically it's an open door closet where, people can go and find clothes that fit their identity for them for free. And it is a little ironic that, it's a little funny that it promotes pride yet encourages them to run back into the closet. So,
Oh, that dog of mine.
that's his other catchphrase. I loaded like 18 catchphrases in for him for this episode, so he's gonna be doing that all night. The Ultimate Frisbee team is back in full swing, which is strange since there's not a lot of swinging that goes on in Ultimate Frisbee unless the Frank Sinatra ghost shows up. I was in Ultimate Frisbee when I first got here.
Really?
Yeah, I had to stop because I didn't have enough time to come around. But now I'm reporting on it here, so I guess it sort of came full circle.
Full disc almost, right?
Yeah, the full disc.
Well,
Yeah,
I
I was
guess.
making a little circle pun there because Frisbees are,
Yeah.
they're pie shaped. Then we have a little article here at the bottom of the page. Takes up again like half the page here, on this article, and it says the best moment is yet to come with BTS in Busan. So good, another K-pop article, very relevant to our campus here at Southern. Just fantastic. I'm so glad that I can go to the Southern newspaper to learn about what's going on, in a country that's like across the world from us. It's great. Exactly what I want from my Southern newspaper. Yeah, I made him like Koreans a little too much from the whole patch thing, but it's all right. Hey, you can listen to it on your own time. I'm just saying the newspaper should
And
be
I
about
do.
Southern.
And I do.
You're quaking over there.
13-hour time zone difference.
It's weird that you know that. So there's a whole section here on sports, which I was going to talk about, but Isaiah said no for some reason. Like I mentioned I was going to talk about sports. He said no. So we'll just move on from that then. They did pretty good. I hope he doesn't get mad I said that, but they did pretty good. But that's all I can say about it. And then on the last page here, we have all these photos. Things got hairy at the Buzzathon fundraising for Camp Rising Sun. Thank you, I needed that. So yeah, anyone who wants to earn $20 can go sweep up the hair off the quad. Just kidding, the genetics department confiscated it for cloning. Apparently there was a pep rally on campus. I didn't know, news to me. You probably didn't know.
I can't go.
Yeah, you're locked in my room all day. Bring students together, because if there's anything that unites owls, it's standing in a field, going out at night, and playing cornhole.
They love cornhole here.
They do love cornhole all the time. There was a cornhole championship. There was a tournament for cornhole. I didn't even know that was something that could happen, but they did it. There was a tournament at cornhole.
First prize was you get to go home.
Just like the bingo. That's a common prize here at events at Southern. People really like leaving and going home. That's most of their top prizes is being able to leave early and go home. I don't know.
Yeah, straight.
All right. Well, that was in the news, guys. Again, so I can talk about the sports maybe next week. I'll bring it up to him because Isaiah's going to be here. So, we have a guest. I should have mentioned that. We have a guest tonight. Isaiah's here as a guest. And we will talk to him about why we can't do the sports. Yeah. But anyway, it is that time of night. You see I get my phone out, so you can assume what segment we're going to do. Now, on the last episode, I tried to call my grandmom, and things went astray. Things went a little not the way I thought they were going to go. I'm not going to get into what happened, but they did not go the way that I had thought that they were going to go. It did not go the way that it was supposed to happen. So I'm going to try to call her again, because like I said, she's a very wise woman. I think she would love to talk on my show and say some words of wisdom and just you know, I never got the chance to tell her that I had a show, and she was very excited. She always supports me, so I wanted to tell her that I had a show. So anyway, let me just call her, and it's her number this time. Made sure it's her number. Oh, well, okay. When she know the line's busy? The line's busy. She must be talking to someone else at 2 in the morning. But line's busy. So maybe next time. Maybe next time we'll talk to my grandma. And now it's time for tweets and emails. So, this is the part of the show where I would read all of the tweets and emails that you guys have sent into the show. But we didn't get any. We didn't get a single tweet. I have a Twitter account now. There's an email. Yeah, it's kind of funny. We didn't get any tweets, so no questions to answer. So yeah, but we could just answer some. We could just make up questions. Like, what's a question do you think someone would ask? Like, what question do you think someone might ask us?
Yeah, I got a question.
Okay. What's your question?
You think like, okay, so the line's busy with your grandma. You think like the old ladies, like, they stay up and talk on the phone like teenagers, but instead of talking about like high school and like boys, they talk about like their AARP benefits and old men instead of boys.
Yeah, probably like George Clooney, you know, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like no, they probably do or you know, Burt Reynolds, he's another one. Like, you know, he was like in his time, you know, but now he's like kind of older. But I'm sure like my grandmom and her friends probably talk about Burt
he's
Reynolds.
dead, so.
He is, but you know, they could still talk about him. And yeah, no, they probably do. And you know what's cool about that is no one can stop them because they're, you know, like assumably they don't have like their parents around, you know, so they can just talk all night if they want. No one's gonna be like, oh, go to bed. They can just be up there. So you know, she's probably on the phone right now talking about glory days with Burt Reynolds and George Clooney, talking about you know cars, horns that go, you know, like yeah, exactly. Yeah, he could do it.
I'm part car horn.
Yeah, I did put that car horn in you. I thought it'd be really funny. So you can just, yeah. All right, yeah, so another question, like, no, I don't have a question, actually. So.
Question for yourself?
Yeah, I know. I can't think of anything. I don't really have too many questions for myself other than, like, you know, why am I doing this? But
what gives you the right?
What gives me the right? Well, I'm programming director. I'm programming director of TV Club, so I can just produce whatever the heck I want, you know? I can just make whatever show I want. I can put on this show. I can veto other shows and say no, we're not making that. You know, I have all the power.
Closest match.
It's mine. It's mine. I can make whatever show I want.
94% match.
I could snap at any moment.
Margin of error.
Everything's glorious under my reign as programming director. Okay, let me tell you, things have gotten 100 times better since I got on here. That is the nuclear bomb I installed, but it's not. We're testing it just to see what it's like. You know, I'm thinking about using it, you know, in operations because I don't know what operations does, but I kind of think it'd be funny to like nuke them. You know, so the programming department, we have been doing some nuclear tests, and we do have some bombs, but you know, it's not a big deal. You don't have to like worry about it or anything. So yeah, it's fine. It's fine. All right, now guys, we have our first guest on the show, Isaiah Torres, programming assistant for SESU TV Club. Let's see, Isaiah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the sound of one hand.
Hands.
The sound of one hand clapping. Yeah, whatever.
What is the sound of one hand clapping?
Sit down.
I don't know. I can't.
So Isaiah, thanks for being our first guest on the show. How does it feel? You're breaking new ground here.
I know. It's like it's not quite fourth wall breaking.
No,
but it's it's in that
yeah.
realm. It's in that
because
realm.
So for the audience who might not know, maybe they skip through the intro or whatever. Isaiah's personality has been copied almost perfectly and put into Manny Turner. Sometimes you might.
It's me, Isaiah.
Right now he's my clone. Right now it is Spencer Lane's personality in there, which again you've seen the opening, but. For other times it's Isaiah, so it's got to be weird for Isaiah to see that stuff because it's like listening to himself which I know you hate.
Well, but it's more that I'm looking at myself with someone else's voice, which is,
Yeah.
you know.
It's more that I'm looking
yeah.
at myself with someone else's voice.
You sound just like him. I know you're so good at impressions. That's like kind of awesome.
I take my job.
Yeah, that's good. Well, anyway, so Isaiah, now you had this strange thing about the sports. Why couldn't I talk about the sports today? Yeah, I talked about the football team because they were front page news. They broke their losing streak, and I was gonna go into the other teams because they did pretty well. But you seemed to say when I was going over in the news section, and I was like, oh, and then I'll talk about the sports. You were like, no.
I didn't know that you were doing that for this. I heard sports, and I instinctively said no.
Okay.
So, sorry.
So you have like you have like this disposition against sports. Then that's what I'm hearing.
Apparently, I don't know. It was kind of like just kind of escaped me.
Like a gut instinct.
Yeah.
So follow-up question: are you good at sports?
Not in particularly. I think I'm not awful.
So what I'm hearing is
I am a lefty.
so what I'm hearing is you have this deep grudge against your father because he never played catch with you, and so now anytime you think of sports, it just brings this up, and you like hate yourself and the sports.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's so
Now, I'm a psych minor. I know what I'm talking about. So I think that's clearly what's happening here. It's a very sad thing. But we'll get through it, buddy. It's okay. I'll change it to the reason you're here. The reason he's on the show right now is it is my understanding that you have written a book on trains and the industrialization, like you've written like modern trains. What? Like you have this? You said it's gonna reinvent the way that we look at locomotives. That's like on the front cover.
Yeah, the book is called Thomas the Tank Engine. It's a really great book. I think you guys will like it.
I don't get it.
Thomas the Tank Engine?
Yeah.
Like the show?
No. But it's a book. It's different.
But you book. Is it at all similar to the show? Voiced, narrated by Ringo Starr of
In the first 2 seasons, yes.
The first 2 seasons, yeah. Is it at all similar to that show?
I'm
Voiced
not
by Ringo Starr in the first
I am
season.
not at liberty to say.
Not at liberty.
I can't legally say.
Okay, so it's my understanding that this was a non-fiction novel. Like you wrote this as an engineer for like the other engineers of trains to use in the process of like making new trains. So I know it's not out yet, so we can't really talk too much. But so are you like insinuating that we should be making trains in a more biological sense, like closer to the engines in Thomas?
Yeah, I mean that's the future.
Okay.
You know, bullet trains that will put a bullet in you. I mean that.
Right.
Well, that's not where we're going.
No.
But the concept is there.
Because they have personalities, so they could hypothetically hate for mankind, which this guy knows all about. I have to.
Yeah.
He constantly gets like this hate for mankind. I have to like keep writing it out. It's like as soon as I patch out the hate for mankind, it comes back with a even stronger than before. It's kind of a problem.
Good thing it doesn't run in the family.
No, he's
The Kiwi Bots.
They're literally
the Kiwi Bots are
tearing down the forest.
Dude, the Kiwi Bots. I'm telling you right now, the Kiwi Bots, they're bad.
What?
They're bad. No, we're talking over here. You're over there. Don't worry. They're bad.
He said he's glad.
Of what?
Nothing. The kiwis. I like kiwis. We're talking about fruit over here. Nothing you would relate to. It's food stuff. You wouldn't know.
He's glad he got the kiwis.
Yeah,
they were on sale.
Yeah, they were on sale. They're bad. They're dangerous.
I get kiwi juice in my circuits, and it makes me act funny.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, that's canon. Anyway, so the train thing, that's cool. You know what's weird is, so it's Thomas the Tank Engine, but there's that Percy guy. Now he's green. Isn't that something?
I don't even know who he talked to.
Because there's Percy, You wrote the book on it. What are you talking about? There's
Yeah,
Percy.
I totally wrote the book on it.
And
I totally wrote the book. I wrote the book.
But he's green. You understand me, right? And now Thomas, we all know is like a nice baby blue. He's like a nice baby blue. This Thomas. Thomas. But then Percy comes along. He's another train engine. He's got a whole different face and everything, and he's green.
Okay, trains can be different.
I'm just saying, isn't that like in the same show? There's two different colors.
As opposed to any other show, which only has like one color or no color.
I'm just saying, if the show is Thomas the Tank Engine and Thomas is blue, that makes me think that like the whole show should be like all blue things.
You're right.
You know, like the Power Rangers. Now listen to me. The Power Rangers, they were the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. There was like a whole bunch of them. There's like at least 3 or 4 colors that they had like of them. They had like there was like the yellow one, the black one, the red one. Some other colors. But the thing is, the show was the Power Rangers with an S at the end. It was plural. So you went into it expecting to see multiple characters, multiple colors. Now Thomas the Tank Engine, it's just his name. So when I'm watching Thomas the Tank Engine, it's making me think like all I need to think about is Thomas the Tank Engine. He's the only character that matters. His name. It's like if you had like the early show with Spenser Trella. It's like you really whatever. But Thomas the Tank Engine, he's the only important one. He's the main character. So I would just assume going into the show, okay, I can just kind of turn my brain off. I only have to think about one color. But then Percy comes along, and he's fucking green. He's not retired though. He's still working, as opposed to Green and retired, who we all know his story. But Percy, he's just green, and I just was. Do you touch on that in your book at all? Like
that'll be in the sequel.
I'll
make shit. I'm supposed to say anything about that.
It's okay. I'll cut it out. I'll cut it out. Yeah. Whew. But anyway, so trains and robots and sports. You don't like sports. You like trains. Don't like sports. That's fine. At least you like something. At least you're not some boring guy who doesn't like anything.
I like trains. Don't like training.
Ooh, trains, but not training. That's good. All right. Hold on. Cut to him for a second.
While I have your captive attention, I would like to bring up a few robot inventory items. Number 1, I feel like the winter season is coming, and my metal is getting a lot colder, and.
All right, shut up. I gave you a coat. Okay, come back to me. He's talking. I'm not. You're fine. Keep my room at an okay temperature. It's livable. So Isaiah, before we close out the show and this great, and you go back to doing whatever the hell you do on a lonely Thursday morning like this. I see the moon out that window actually. Sorry, that's random. But anyway, tells you how early it is. But anyway, let's, before I forget it, because I forgot it last week, I don't want to forget it again, let's do Fact Frog, which you'll be here for. So let's hear what Fact Frog has to say.
Более 150 человек были убиты на концерте BTS в Хэллоуин.
Wow, that's dark this week.
Whoa.
This is a dark fact. Statistics like that can really, they can hurt, hearing it. That's just kind of scary. It's gonna, make me think about how I spend my holidays. I'll tell you that much.
Totally.
This guy knows. So, Isaiah, you know what? Why don't you do the honor? You can close out the show today. You close it out. Just close it out.
Close. I don't know what you want me to do.
Well, just, usually you'd thank him for watching.
Oh yeah, no, we don't do that here.
No? Okay.
No, okay.
You thank him for watching. Thanks. And
Subscribe,
check it out.
like,
No, we're not built for YouTube. We're just, we're on on YouTube. We're not like YouTubers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're television. We are SESU
We're a
TV.
program. We're a program.
TV club. Yeah, we're
We're
programming.
not video. We're a program.
Yeah, that ends up on YouTube. But
Right.
anyways, yeah. So close out the show for the audience. You know, just, you take it away.
Do I understand?
You can do whatever you want. You're the mayor.
You're right. Thank you for watching.
You should stand up. You should stand up. You're talking to the whole audience. I mean, that's like 3 people, dude.
Thank you for watching the early show. Glad to be here for second episode. Maybe you'll see or hear me rather, back on there.
There's no way that you are in that shot right now, but you keep going.
In this shot?
Oh, he is? Okay, well, keep going. Thank you, intern.
I'm right.
All right, no, okay, go. Sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take away from your whole. This is your time. This is your time. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I'll look over here.
You'll probably catch us very soon, and hope to see you. Don't forget, we have the Twitter now, and we have email. Email us, tweet at us, ask us questions, please. We'll answer them. Probably late, but we'll answer them.
Early.
Early. Very early. And that's all.
Email? What is this, the 17th century?
Good one, Manny. What a kicker. Okay. Thanks, Isaiah. Thanks for that. Okay. Yeah. You could. I don't know. Yeah, you can go. Yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. Okay.
I just pulled your IP. I've got it right here.
Yeah, no, we are not letting him close out the show. No, we're not doing that. So why don't you make sure this camera's still on me?
Forgot my jacket.
Oh yeah, we're not doing anything. We're just
Yeah, I'm just talking to him because I know it's me and him, right?
Are you guys? Yeah. Are you guys closing out the show again?
No, we're talking. No. You're all set. You're all set. You can
Why
you
is
can just.
Why is he behind the camera?
Behind the camera. Oh no. Well, he's. We're having we're letting him go.
We're shutting it down.
We're
You can
having
go
a
home,
conversation. We're letting him go.
You can go home, man.
After the whole sound incident and everything, he's and the lighting was off again today. So we're letting him go. So.
Okay, good. Because if you guys were recording the end again, I'd feel like really depressed.
No, that'd be awful. No, we would never do that. You closed out the show. It was your day. You were the guest. You closed out the show.
Yeah.
But no, you should go now though, because we're trying to have this awkward conversation with our intern, and we don't, it's not a place for you. You're the guest. I want you to, take it easy. Go.
Oh, okay. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, sure.
Something like that.
Yeah, I'll see. Yeah. You'll be seeing us. Yeah. Okay.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye. See you.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be it.
For the record, you're not. You're good. You're a good intern. Okay, you're safe. All right, so we're at the end of the show now, for real, of course. Because we're not letting him do that. But anyway, so it's time for us to talk, as it is getting quite early. What did we learn on the show this morning? Now, I learned that our campus is under attack, and for real this time. Not the roaches thing. That was disproven, but I'm saying this time it's real. The robots, they're the Kiwi Bots, not you. You're good. But we're under attack this time, and it's real. What did you learn this morning?
This morning, I learned that Isaiah, well, I'm just gonna let the numbers speak for themselves. One.
Okay, stop. You shouldn't. I don't know. I forgot you're like a computer sometimes. That's we don't gotta dox a guy. I know he's kind of annoying, but we don't gotta dox a guy. Now that we know what we learned this morning, let's go into what did we forget this morning. Now, I'll tell you, I forgot that segment that we were supposed to do, but honestly, it was not worth remembering. Like, now that I remember it, I'm kind of embarrassed, so I'm glad that I forgot it. But what did you forget, Mandy?
I forgot pretty much everything from the entire interview that you had with Isaiah. If you asked me anything besides the title of the book, I wouldn't be able to remember it.
Yeah, well, it's easy to remember because he stole it from a TV show.
Precisely.
Narrated by Ringo Starr of the Beatles.
From the first and second season.
Yes. Now, anyway, as we did last time, last time I played the harmonica, out. But this time I think it'd be special. Why don't you play it? Play us a little bit of harmonica.
Yes. Allow me to load up my harmonica file.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. All right.
Yeah. Allow me to load up my harmonica file.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. All right.
Yeah.
Before you get the hell out of here, do whatever it is you do on a Thursday night.
Morning, me.
Right. Oh, thank you. I'm glad because I'm not gonna say that joke.